Howdy. It's time for the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, and today we've got the best doggone dog in the West, Old Yeller. So, you probably know about this movie, even if you haven't seen it. It's one of those kind of iconic movies, like the Godfather. It's Make an Offer You Can't Refuse, Psycho, with the stabbing in the shower, um, Star Wars, May the Force be with you. There's certain things that even if you've never seen the film, however unlikely, that you still know what the big hook with the big thing is about the film. And Old Yeller is one of those films where you kind of know how this movie ends, even if you've never seen it. And if I did, I realize now that I probably have not seen this. If I did, it was when I was very, very young, and I don't recall one bit of it. One bit of it. But I'm not really spoiling anything. This movie is from 1957, so it's pretty old. So I'm not really spoiling anything. But the reputation this movie has is that has a bit of a sad ending, and it's because in the end, Old Yeller has to be put down by his owner, Travis, the boy, who at first really didn't want the dog because the dog kept stealing from them on their little Texas ranch home, while their father was away. And it's really his younger brother you see here in the video, in the shot here, who really took to him. And he's maybe 6, 7, and his lines are all delivered in shouts. He just shouts every one of his lines. But Travis is the older one. He's maybe 14, 15 at most, and he's now the man of the ranch because his pa has gone to make some deals in the rest of civilization. And so for a couple months, Dad is gone, and the boy is responsible for taking care of his mom, his brother, and the farm, and the animals, and the crops, and things like that. It's not a big farm, but, the kid is in charge of it. Eventually, he learns to love the dog, and then eventually the dog gets rabies, and kind of stuck with the only option of having to put him down because there's no reason to leave the dog in such pain and distress. So yeah, it's just as I said before, it's a sad film, but actually, believe it or not, it actually has kind of a happy ending. Yeah, sure, the dog dies, but they don't end it like that. I think I was under the impression that you have to put down the dog. It's a big, dramatic, sad moment, and that's how it ends. But that's not the case. And I won't tell you how exactly it ends, but it's actually kind of a little happy ending that comes out of this. And it's a cute little movie, but it's yeah, if you love your dogs and you hate the idea of ever having to put them down, it's going to be a real tearjerker for you. One of the things I noticed about this movie is, just like Swiss Family Robinson from 1960, there's probably no animal rights protection when it comes to, like modern days. They always have the ASPCA and other companies that look after the welfare of animals on set. I don't see how that's possible. Maybe it was like that, but these are pretty much shot either in the wilderness or maybe it's on a set, a really well made up set. But this dog fights everything from bears to wolves to pigs to cows, just about anything, and it's like real fighting between these animals. I don't know if there's such a thing as play fighting with a bear, but it's a little unsettling when you see them go at it, and maybe they don't actually, because at some points certain animals have to get killed, and the fight ends. I'm hoping that they didn't kill some of the animals for real, but I don't know. That it seems they had a real dead wolf at one point on the set. But yeah, I'd say it's really kind of a little unsettling to see the animals go at it. Hold on there. Hey, Captain Kirk. It's my screensaver. Sorry. But yeah, so it's exciting, but it's kind of also unnerving that like they just let the dog battle it out, just like in Swiss Family Robinson from 1960. They had scenes where the dog would go up against a tiger, and it was just a little unsettling to see. Like, what if that dog got hurt? How many dogs did they go through? Like, did tigers, just end up eating half the dogs, and they're on old, dog number 7 by the time the end of the movie's over? In this case, did they have like 17 old yellers who were just fighting animals left and right, and who knows? But yeah, so that's Old Yeller. It's in a nutshell. It's a classic. There's a reason why it's a classic. There are certain things that wouldn't play well in modern day, which I think they have disclaimers for that sometimes for movies that are this old. References to engines and such. Not really very PC in this day and age, but well. So you might get some interesting chuckles out of some of that stuff, or be completely offended depending on who you are. So, but yeah, that's Old Yeller. I didn't realize it was a Disney film, and I thought I had seen it, but it turns out I haven't. So here you go. It's on Disney Plus. You got a chance to watch it. Now we're gonna pick tomorrow's video. My favorite part. And my favorite part because, and your favorite part because, I stopped talking for a few seconds. We got number 20. 20 is what came up here. So let's bring up, it's one of the oldest, one of the earliest alphabetically, numerically, that we have in the list. The only thing we have older is number 11, which was A Ring of Endless Light. Number 20, however, is, I've seen this one before, maybe you have too, it is Alice in Wonderland from 2010, the modern version with Johnny Depp. So we're going to watch that. That's our next feature on the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. Watch along with me, and I'll see you back here tomorrow.